How are you, friends? Today we are going to discuss with you, as usual, something about psychology and religion. In that respect, because there were so many questions they asked me, you didn't give us any reference from the West when the people started on the religion, because religion is a part of human nature and human part of human life. It depends upon how much people apply it, in what sense they apply it. If they apply it practically with intentions, then there is a change in their thinking system. And if they have a sound kind of, I may say, beliefs based on reasoning and logic, then these are like a scientific effect in his thinking in day-to-day life. Otherwise, if it is a ritual, then it has no base. So when he gets more knowledge scientifically, then he say, "Oh, religion is not a good thing. It is not complete." But I wish to let you know it depends upon how the people take religion and what is their research on it. My research is based on the Quran, so naturally I will say that I will use the principle, 16th principle, scientific principle that you should observe, you should study, you should check, recheck, have a thinking, rethinking, and apply it and get result, and then develop a kind of faith, and then you are here to do it. Reason this, then why the people are not toward the religion? Reason this, religion give them some discipline. People want to a freestyle life. And then they say, we have no time to put their head down 5 times to pray and thank the creator who has given us all these things. I will give a surah at the end to let you know why it is important. Now let's come to the point. I was studying various aspects, and while studying in my book, I may say Psychology of Religion. It is in a first part, Psychological Foundation of the Quran, and you go through. It is more than 40 pages from researches from various psychologists. They say it is very important because it is a base in every culture. The religion is taken as a base, so it depends upon how they take it, but it becomes a part of their unconscious in the very beginning life. Later on they keep on looking from that one, and sometime when they apply it and they say, oh, I have done things wrong, then they have a guilt feeling. Then they go to their I'm a church or whoever their religious leader and go for asking forgiveness from the God that I have done something wrong. So then it depends upon what kind of concept he give, but he goes for the help. As they have a trust, they are their religious leader, so there is psychological impact on their mind, and lot of diseases, mental diseases based on guilt feeling, these are removed gradually. That's the reason in the present era, if you see in all the universities, these clergy people, these religious people having a degree in their own system, they go for training how to apply psychological tools in the religion to give them a kind of peace, soothing effect, and have a mental communication between two psyche. So there are various kind of schools, very big institutions who are using these aspects. So in short, I should be very quick. The reason this that there are various names. I will only give you the name. You go over there, you open your books and study what and where they have discussed about the religion. First of all, I will say they just see in the beginning William James, Hegel, then Freud, Jung, Adler. They have also applied in various kind of discussion on the religious and mental picture, other kind of thing. Then there is a lot of research done by Eric Forman. He was in 1900 to 1980. Then Alan Aragon, he did in 1980. Then there is a lot of work done by uh, Adrian Ammons. He worked on the spiritual psychology in 1998. Then Kenneth, he did on 2000. James Hello, he also did it. Then Julian James, he did a lot of work and say that how the impact of the congregation get togethering of the people for saving, how they purify themselves, and how they develop moral ethical value, which give them a mental peace, and they feel that they are connected with the Lord. Moreover, sometimes they use it in as hypnosis also, Again, one of another great psychologist, Rees, he has a theory of psychology. It is very important. He gives us the religious aspect and practices how it affects in day-to-day life. James H. Luba, he has done great work in 1868 to 1946. In short, man, you can go in that book and see because there's a lot of research on it. I can't give each and every person on it. What I want to say, it has been found psychologically that they did a research that for the mental health, those people who have the religious background, they feel more cool, they are more comfortable, they feel more peace than those people who do not believe on the religion and they are more tuned toward the technology and other scientific kind of things. So this is the base which I am saying. Now today I am going to share with you some of the symptom, clinical symptom, out of my own practice and what we have studied around. I'm going to give you these symptoms. These are almost in every human being, but it varies from 1 to 10 scale. Some are very low, some are, it varies from time to time in human being. So from 1 to 5, you can say general people have. Then 5 to 10, these are the neurotic symptoms which are in the people. So in other words, it is continuation from a clean mind going to more complications. So please note down, I have noted these things, you record it and see whoever you are looking in your clinical session or you want to see in your some kind of judgment in your job selection or other kind of thing, or you want to give some person insight so any person can see from his own prospect. These are number one. I mean, you keep on looking, they are like I may say 20, 25. I will talk very fastly. Number one, you have to see these are the various kind of scales, 1 to 10. You have to study what is the they have a low frustration tolerance, they have short and weak memory, they have low self-esteem, they have a limited sense organ. These are the human bases, and they are uh, they have short attention span, they got impulsivity, they are quick in responding, they are miser, they are self centered, they are anxious, they have insecurity, they have withdrawal symptom, they are carefree, some are very possessive, some are very dependent, they give up easily, some are very reactive aggressive, they avoid responsibility, they have a low self esteem, low self worth, they have low self awareness and about their surrounding. They have adjustment problem in their social environment. They are short, they have slow response, some are delayed response, some are anxious, some are have a low appetite when they have an effect on these psychological. They are some are uncontrolled, thoughts and feeling. Some are flow of moods, swings of moods and thoughts. They are poor self control. They are most in ingratitude attitudes. Moreover, some have predisposition due to their fear and anxiety, and they are overwhelmed by feeling and their thoughts. And some are idealist, some are perfectionist, which later on become obsessive compulsive. Some are over dependent, over dependency. Some are involved in ritual behavior, some are overwhelmed by thoughts and feelings. These are some of the things which I wish to narrate to you because these are the symptoms which are mostly in all the human being because from birth, even in the birth when he come from the in this world, he's crying, is from there his anxiety start. Then he's looking for his psychological need and physiological need. Physiological need get it, then he calm down. But the personality develop from the psychological needs which he get it. If he get it is given over, then is he has a problem. If he is avoided, not given, if he is given condition, these all things will affect and create such kind of symptom and personality problem in their life. So naturally, in order to meet that one, what kind of training, discipline you give them in the beginning, they move in their practical life. In the present era, why people have these more problem? Reason is this, that there is more stressful environment. People are more self-centered. They are more money oriented. The social moral values are going down. So nobody is helping them. So those who are weak in personality, they withdraw. They develop more and more complicated symptoms.